Okay, in this video we are going to be solving for unit rates, and unit rates basically means how much for just one. So this very first problem we have says write the unit rate for the situation that involves $100 for every 5 guests. Well, I like to take a look at this and immediately write it as a fraction. So it happens to be $100 for every 5 guests, and I'm writing the labels on here because it's going to be very important, because some people don't know, does that problem mean to do does it mean to do 100 divided by 5, or does it mean to do 5 divided by 100? They get switched up. They're not sure which way to do it. But if you always set this fraction equal to the other fraction, it's going to help you determine which way to divide. What I mean by that is over here it says blank dollars per guest. So we know the blank goes up here. Well, per guest means for just one guest. So the 1 goes right there. And the reason why I'm doing this is because now I'm going to cross multiply. So this is the unknown, and we're going to use x for the unknown. And it's 5 times x, 5x, and it's going to equal 1 times 100, which is 100. So then you can clearly see we are now going to divide both sides by 5. So the original problem you should have done was just 100 divided by 5. And this is going to give us, I'll go ahead and show you on the calculator, 100 divided by 5 is going to be 20. So what this means is it cost $20 for every 1 guest. All right, on into the next one. This one says write a unit rate for this situation. So new story, new fractions, new ratios. It's $28 saved in 4 weeks. And I'm always going to write that label. And it's going to be equal to another fraction. Again, it happens to be unknown dollars, which was why I'm going to put my box on the top. And per week, well, per week means for every 1 week, right? Per means 1. So instead of putting an X this time, I'm going to use D for dollars. So 4 times D, 4D. Cross multiply with 1 times 28, which is 28. And you should realize that all we're doing is having to divide by 4, which means the dollar amount is going to be $7. So this means it's $7 per week. Now let's leave the whole money aspect and to go into something that a lot of people know about. It's driving, right? Your miles per hour. So here's this one. It's 270 miles. So I'm going to write that on top in 6 hours. So I want to know if you're traveling 270 miles and it takes your parents 6 hours to go that far. The question is, well, how long will you travel in 1 hour? Remember, per hour means in 1 hour. So I want to put a 1 hour in the denominator position here because it has to do with hours. And then, of course, it is unknown miles. So I'm going to put M. We're going to figure out how many miles your parents will travel in 1 hour. Basically, how fast are they traveling? That's what we're going to come up with. So cross multiply, 6 times M is 6M. And then 1 times 270 is 270. And then you should realize that we're going to have to divide both sides by 6. And this gives us a division problem of 270 divided by 6. And we'll just go ahead and use the calculator for this. We are going to do 270 divided by 6, which is 45. Now what this means is that your parents, I'm assuming here, are driving at a speed of 45 miles per hour, which is written 45 mph.